Welcome everybody to the Good People Show. This is episode 4. My name is Ricardo. I am your host for this show. Thank you to all of you for tuning in. I know that even I have someone watching from Shanghai as well. So thank you for tuning in to all of you. Now, today's show is very, very close to my heart because it is a show about events, experiences, and entertainment. Now, the Good People Show, of course, features social enterprises from all over Singapore in different fields every episode. And the aim of the show is to spread positivity and give them a platform to share with all of you what they do and how you can support them. But because it's a very special show, I have two pieces of good news to share with you before we go any further. As we speak, the May Day rally is happening right now, and I think Prime Minister is talking. He should be ending quite soon. But because it's May Day, I want to let everyone know that next week on Tuesday, we're going to have a May Day special, and we have a very special guest joining us on that one. Labour MP Patrick Tay, he's also the Assistant Secretary General of NTUC, will be joining us on the show. Right? I also want to let you know about the prizes that we will give away today. We are giving away a set of spinning plates worth $50, as well as circus workshops, kindly sponsored by one of our guests today, Circus In Motion. All right, let's dive into our guests today. I've got two guests. This is the first time we are doing two guests because it is a performance and entertainment and events episode. I'm very happy to welcome Ron from Inclusive Arts Movement, as well as Jay from Circus In Motion. Can I bring them online? Hi, gentlemen.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, guys. Let's begin. Let's begin very quickly by having you guys share what is it you do. Jay.
Okay, so Circus in Motion, as you know, the name says it, we do circus. So what we do is we go to school and we conduct workshops, very, very specifically with youth at risk and also special needs kids. The other part of the business is that we do inventive live shows, basically live circus performances.
Thank you, Jay. Ron, can you tell us a little bit more about what Inclusive Arts Movement does, please?
Hi, sure. Yeah. So, in Inclusive Arts Movement, we provide income opportunities for the differently able individuals, or what most of us term as TWDs. We also promote inclusiveness by putting these differently able individuals to work together with generally able ones in the form of music and art.
I'm sorry, Ron. I think that we are having a bit of audio issues.
Okay.
Shall we try again, Ron? Maybe come a bit closer to the microphone.
Yeah.
Tell us what Inclusive Arts Movement does.
Okay, can you all hear me now?
Yes, very good.
Okay, that's cool. So, Inclusive Arts Movement is a company that provides entertainment solutions for any of your corporates, dinner and dance, and so right. And we are very special in the sense that we have people who are differently able, or what we term as TWDs, and they work together with generally able individuals to put our performance. Yeah, so we see two groups of people coming together, and that is why we call ourselves Inclusive Arts Movement. Yeah, so we focus on performances. Yeah.
Thank you, Ron. Thank you, Jay. I just want to let everybody know that today you can participate in our lucky draw. All you need to do is do a bit of a Q&A, right? Submit the questions in the comments below. And also later during audience participation, you can also participate, right? Now I have a question for you, Ron. I think since you are on screen, how badly has things been affected?
So we have a few cancelled performances and we have no new performances as well. So I would say almost 100% of what's been going on is down to 0%. Yeah.
I see. So you are being affected from 100 to 0. Okay. What about you, Jay? Director, can we switch please to Jay? What about you?
Okay. For us, immediately after Chinese New Year, about 2 weeks after Chinese New Year, all the corporate shows are cancelled, and with most of them not paying the cancellation fee. Then in schools, what's happening is that I think the MOE announced that all CCAs be cancelled in the middle of March. So it really, from then on, it's almost down to zero.
I see. I see. So both of you gentlemen have been very badly affected. What I'm hearing it's not a 50%, 60% storyline. This is almost 100% cancellation storyline. So it must have been a very tough time. And for our audience watching at home, there are almost 50 of you watching. So I'd like you to post your questions down below in the comments if you have any questions at all for two of our guests. I also want to take this time to acknowledge Eco Dreams, who is our sign language interpreter. Evelyn, thank you very much for doing this for us. Check out the good work that they're doing at ecodreams.sg. Okay, back to the gentleman. Now, with 100% drop in events, how is your team taking it? Have you needed to cut people, close things down? Jay, tell us more.
I have a small team, so team of four. So what's happening is that the morale is very down, uh, and because they are trained quite hard for shows and the shows are cancelled, they have prepared the students for their shows, and now the workshops are being cancelled. So it's not good. It's not good.
I see.
Morale is low.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. What about your side, Ron? With all the cancellations, how are your musicians taking it?
Definitely not very well. So yeah, most of them are kind of like demoralized that there's no new performances coming up, and there's no new practices, there's no rehearsals. Yeah, and what's more, I have also recruited a few more beneficiaries recently, and I thought that it would be a good chance to put them into the spotlight. But right now, since everything is cancelled, I guess it takes some time, for things to get better and probably get them into the spotlight again.
Sure. Jay, now I know, when I meet you in person, you look like a family man, you have kids, you wear a t-shirt, you're very cool. No, but when I look at your Facebook, you travel all around the world to perform. All around the world. You are one of the most prolific performers in this industry here in Singapore. Tell us how that international scene has been affected.
Basically, I'm actually supposed to fly to Seoul today for a show. Um, it's a 3-day show, so it's one of the biggest street art festival in Korea. It has been cancelled. I'm scheduled to go to Hamburg, Germany in late July for shows. But the German public advisory is that all public events until end of August is being cancelled. So quite effectively, I only go Europe during summer. So the summer is basically gone.
And Jay, we are performers, right? All of us are performers at heart. All three of us here. It's not just about the money, isn't it? It's about the ability to showcase what you have.
Yeah. So that is gone. I mean, I prepared a totally new show. It's not juggling, it's playing of sounds, but I just can't show it this year.
Thank you for sharing that with us. Ron, what about you? Are you starting to make plans now that everything has been cancelled?
Yep. So right now at this moment we are trying to use this period, to actually kind of work on a few of the new projects that we originally planned to happen this year, but they have been pushed back due to the situation. But at the same time, I would like to highlight that because inclusive arts movement is here to inspire people, this is one of our few objectives. And in order to inspire people, we actually came out with this project during this period of time, which is called the Home Music
Hmm.
Video Project. Yeah,
It seems that
which
we
will
have
be
a.
coming out in the middle of May.
Okay, Ron, try that again. Again, you tend to drop in and out for audio. So can you explain some? You're saying something about middle of May or end of May music video?
So right now we are working on a music video. Yeah, that's happening around the middle of May. Yeah, and this is a very unique music video because it's going to happen. The performers are going to take their own videos, their own recordings. Yeah, but it's not going to be just like off the phone kind of thing. Not going to be just like using a phone and record yourself and posting online. It's going to be a professional music video. And how we are doing that is actually you will find out when you watch the music video. And by watching
Thank
a
you,
music
thank you,
video, yeah.
thank you. We look forward to that music video coming online, Ron. What about you, Jay? Are you making plans for the future?
Um, I don't know if I should say fortunately or unfortunately. Just before the COVID really, I mean COVID hit us in February, but we were planning to do a four-man show that is touring that will tour theaters with a hint of Singapore. So we were already conceptualizing. So the good thing is that in the midst of the downturn where workshops and everything is being cancelled, we were training very hard. We were conceptualizing. We were creating. We were doing things that we've never done before, like including pantomime in the show, including laser in the show, including bubbles in the show. So even just before the COVID, I mean the circuit breaker, even in March where we see a sharp dip in workshops and shows, everybody is training, everybody is still productive in office.
And that's wonderful, right? But now that circuit breaker has been extended for one more month, how are you keeping
Yeah.
everyone together?
For me, it's we are doing two things. Number one, we are we are still on Zoom and we talk to people once every week. And secondly, I actually gave them things to trade to contribute to the four-man show that we're talking about. And we have I actually gave them like KPIs. So
That's good. That's good. So you're still
yeah,
managing them during this period, right?
yeah.
Ron, you plan for MTV that is coming up in May. What if this stretches on beyond August, September, October? What are you intending to do?
Honestly, we have no idea at the moment, but definitely along the way, we have to learn how to adapt to changes and expect the unexpected, which has always been an ongoing thought in our mind and has
All right.
always been something that we have been prepared.
Okay, so you're fairly nimble, you're fairly positive. Gentlemen, one last question before we go into the Q&A. We've got a lot of questions. Thank you very much, everyone. Remember, you can win spinning plates from Circus In Motion, as well as circus workshops for your friends and family, sponsored by Circus In Motion. That's coming up in the audience participation round a little bit later. All you need to do is submit a question and you qualify for the lucky draw. Gentlemen, one last question from me. How are you guys staying positive during this period? Can you give the audience some tips, please? Jay.
Okay, for me actually at home I'm still kept very busy because like my kids have home-based learning or whatever. But every day I still try to look for different business opportunity. Like this afternoon, I've been talking to this Japanese social circus company, and they work with people with physical disabilities. So I think it's a field that I want to go into. I'm trying to explore that. So basically different avenues.
So you're still looking for different avenues and different business opportunities, keeping your mind
Yeah.
open during this period. Thank you.
Yes.
And Ron, how are you keeping staying positive?
I think challenges are part of life, so embracing challenges is really something that works well for everybody. And if you can embrace these challenges and accept it to be part of your life, and during this kind of period, you know that things will change, things will be different. You just need to find things to do differently. And from there on, I believe that you will somehow be more positive about the whole situation.
Okay, thank you. So it's a mindset thing as well. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Let's go into our question and answer segment. Roll the animation. All right. Hey, thank you very much, guys. We've got a whole bunch of questions from the audience here today. Let's bring back our speakers. First question is from Andrew Ong from MPAC. Thank you very much, Andrew, for tuning in. You've been tuning in over the last couple of episodes. I really appreciate your viewership. I also want to have a big shout out to all 56 of you that are watching us here live on Facebook. I understand that there is a NYP digital marketing class listening in today. I hope you're learning something from the show. I also want to give a big shout out to our clients from ARC who are also tuning in. Thank you very much, guys, for watching the Good People Show. Today is the events and entertainment episode featuring Ron from Inclusive Arts Movement and Jay from Circus in Motion. Now let's jump into question and answer. The first question is from Andrew. What is the one important lesson you have learned from COVID that you will take with you even after recovery? What is the one important lesson you will take with you even after recovery? Jay.
I think it's the importance of being nimble, being able to turn things around, and prepping yourself so that when the downturn happens, then there's always something else you can do if you have prepped yourself well. So in our case, we were thinking about the theater show. We were thinking about conducting workshops for people with disabilities. We have always done workshops in circus workshops in school. So we have now finished writing a syllabus to conduct show bubble workshop in schools.
All right, that's wonderful. So you're going to have a bubble workshop coming up. And hopefully we can all the kids can go back to school soon so that some of these workshops can resume as well. Now, Ron, what about yourself? What's a lesson you're going to take away from all this?
I think, of course, I learned that we have to always be prepared and be able to adapt to changes when things like that happen. Yeah. So even though all these things have been happening, we are still doing our meetings, we are still doing our practices, we are still doing our music videos. And I think moving forward, anything might happen at any time. When it's not happening, treasure the time and make the most of it.
I think we continue to have a little bit of audio issues with Ron, so my apologies for that. No worries. We'll continue with our questions. Michelle says, what's the hardest decision you have made so far? Hardest decision you have made so far. Ron, we're going to come to you again. Let's see whether you've got some of your audio issues sorted out. Come, Ron. Hardest decision.
As of now, we are still okay. We don't really have a very bad decision to make. Like, I don't need to tell my performers that you can't perform anymore or whatsoever. Yeah, everybody's still there. It's just that we are doing it differently.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Ron. And Jay, hardest decision you've made so far?
We are not at the point where we have to let go of our people. So I guess it's just a matter of I mentioned, we are going well in the midst of the storm. So do we still want to do that big show? Because obviously you have to throw in resources and money. So do you preserve cash flow or do you use it for this show? So ours has been to decide to press on because at this point of time, this project has kept everybody busy and productive.
Good. So you're still really planning for the future. I'm going to go all the way back to the top of the Q&A. Benedict Ho, thank you, Benedict, for your question. And this is, I love this question, right? Tell us about your most memorable event. I know times are tough, but I think it's useful to remember the good times and some of the fantastic things that you've done before. So both of you, we've worked with both of you before for different events. In your mind, what is your most memorable event so far? Jay?
I would say we were called upon to do a couple of no, actually three big shows in a single night, and uh, we didn't have enough props, so we were rushing here and there. And the big prop needs to be set up. So the MCs that day were very nice. They allowed us to push us right to the front of the schedule, performing schedule, so we can leave on time, bring the props, go over the other side, and do the setup. Yeah.
Wow. So you had 3 events in one night. Yeah. Again, goes to show
And
how popular Circus in Motion was. Yeah. Go ahead, Jay.
thank you. All multiple performance.
Thank you. And Ron, your most memorable event so far.
So I have a beneficiary. I won't mention the name, but he has been struggling to be part of the band for a real long time, and we were part of this Imagine Asia concert that happened 2 years back. And it was
Imagine
just
Nation, right?
so
Yeah.
diff-
Okay.
yeah, correct. So
Okay.
we have this performer who really struggles to perform together in a band, and honestly, at the very last minute, a lot of people were still unsure about performing together with him. So I don't know if you guys can imagine that, but at the end of the whole performance, everybody was so happy and so amazed by how it can work well with
Okay.
everyone to execute.
So it seems like you had you had a beneficiary performance who was trying to get into the band for a while, but eventually he or she was part of this very big concert that you were part of. And did I get the gist of it right?
Yes, correct.
Thank you for doing that, Ron, and thank you for always. We've worked with Ron many times, and he has brought musicians from all the very different special needs groups together to perform fantastic music. I'm going to take one more question, and then we're going to go into a very special performance, we're going to go to a very special segment, a performance segment today. Shi Ong asks, are you open to offering special need arts, aerial arts specifically, but I don't think you guys do aerial arts. But are you all open to offering your performance skills to the deaf community, or for that matter, other communities? Jay.
I think when she mentioned area arts, right? There are South American groups doing that. That means people with disability, and they go up to the trapeze and the tissue. I have actually talked about reading in my office, but I don't have an instructor that is able to teach. I have the space, but not the instructor who is able to teach. In terms of offering to the deaf or any kind of disability, I am very much open to explore.
Sure. Thank you very much, Jay. And Ron, of course, I think it goes without saying you're already offering your skills to the special needs community, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So let's dive into it, guys. They are all performers, so we don't want to talk too much. We want to watch them perform. All right. There are almost 50 of you, so thank you for tuning in again to the Good People Show. This is our audience interaction segment, and this is how it's going to work. We are first going to get Jay to perform. Jay, what are you performing today?
I'm doing a crystal ball act.
You're doing a crystal ball act. Fantastic.
Yeah.
So Jay is going to do a crystal ball act. After that, I'm going to come in and tell you how you can win some prizes, proudly sponsored by Circus in Motion. And one of the prizes is a spinning plate. Jay, I don't think you have the spinning plate there with you, but this prize, I mean, can anyone pick up spinning plates?
It's quite easy. Anyone can pick up. It's one of the. I do have it here. Momento.
Oh, you have it here? Yeah. Let's take a look.
Yeah. So it's one of the easiest thing to pick up, and we typically use it as a morale booster, SC booster for kids when we teach them how to do circus. So this is one of the easiest things to pick up.
All right, I know
Yeah.
we didn't rehearse this. Maybe you could just spin a bit. Let me see
Okay.
how it works. Yeah.
Let me just push back a little bit.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, so by the way, what you're watching now, you can win, okay? You can, this spinning plate set is what we are gonna give away for our lucky draw later. Thank you, Jay. Fantastic. And I will tell you a little bit more about how you can take part in the lucky draw in just a while. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, I know all 50 of us are not together in a room, but in your own space, in the comments below, I would like you to give a round of applause to Jay from Circus In Motion for his crystal ball act. Action.
새로운 시작은 늘 설레게 하지 모든 걸 이겨낼 것처럼 시간을 뒤쫓는 시계바늘처럼 앞질러 가고 싶어 하지 그 어느 선을 넘어 저마다 삶을 향해 때론 원망도 하겠지 그 선을 먼저 넘지 말라고 I can fly the sky Never gonna stay 내가 지쳐 쓰러질 때까지 어떤 이유도 어떤 변명도 지금 내겐 용기가 필요해 빛나지 않아도 내 꿈을 응원해 그 마지막을 가질 테니 부러진 것처럼 한 발로 뛰어도 난 나의 길을 갈 테니까 지금 나를 위한 약속 멈추지 않겠다고 또한 나를 앞지르면 곧 너의 뒤를 따라잡겠지 원하는 대로 다가질 거야 그게 바로 내 꿈일 테니까 변한 건 없어 버티고 버텨 내 꿈은 더 단단해질 테니 다시 시작해 다시는 나를 잃고 싶지
Very nice. Thank you very much, Jay. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. So once again, ladies and gentlemen, when the time is right and you would like a world-class performing arts group to come and join you for your event, please do remember Circus in Motion. The founder, Jay himself, is a performer. As you have just seen, he has performed all around the world, but he can also create an amazing show with his troupe as well. When I look at you, Jay, I'm reminded of a Greatest Showman, you know, like Hugh Jackman, a Singapore version.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I just made Greatest Showman costume.
Oh, wonderful. I cannot wait to see you on stage again. And of course, Ron, you are a musician, yes?
Yep, correct.
What instruments do you play?
Yep, so I play the piano. In case you guys don't know, I'm also 80% deaf as well. So I went through quite a bit of challenge to be able to self-taught myself the piano.
Thank you very much for sharing that. I didn't mention it at the beginning of the show, but because I wanted you all to see Ron for the talent that he is. But as Ron just shared with you, he is 80% deaf and he went through a lot to get to where he is today. And we have a real treat for us. And this is the audience interaction part, okay? In your comments below, very shortly, we are going to play a clip of Ron playing the piano. The interaction today is submit the title of the song in the comments below. Submit the title of the song in the comments below. Ron is going to perform for us. And if you can tell the song in the comments below, you will be... Oh, he has a performance? Sorry, director? Okay, I apologize. So Ron is going to perform live for us first, and then after that, we are going to do the audience interaction. Let's get Ron to take it away. Yep. A round of applause for Ron. Thank you very, very much. That was a beautiful performance of 1,000 Years by Ron from Inclusive Arts Movement. Now, just now was Circus in Motion. So if you needed a circus type act, please talk to Jay. Now, if you need a band, if you need a live band for any purpose, please talk to Inclusive Arts Movement. Now, like I promised just now, I jumped the gun a little bit. Like I promised just now, it is now time to take part in an interactive activity. We have another clip of Ron playing a piece of music. Now you listen to the music and you put in the title in the comments below. Okay, it's a different song, by the way, Ron, different song, right?
Yep, correct.
Yeah, different song. Okay, so it's a different song. Listen to the clip and then put your comments below. What is the title of the song? Any answer will qualify you for the lucky draw. Play the clip. All right, what is the title of that song? I imagine a lot of you know that song. Answers in the comments below. The whole game closes in 60 seconds. And in this 60 seconds, I'm going to go back to the two entrepreneurs here on the show and ask you, Jay, how long do you think this will last?
Optimistically, I think August.
August?
If I'm not being optimistic, I think it will be probably January of 2021.
Okay. Ron, what about you? How long do you think this entire thing is going to run? When can we get on stage again?
If you are talking about circuit breaker, hopefully by August. Of course, positivity thinking. Talking about the whole COVID situation, honestly, I don't know. It's so unpredictable, but just always expect the unexpected.
All right. Thank you, gentlemen. I want to also ask you guys, right? I mean, I have some students tuning in here today as well. What advice would you give to any aspiring social entrepreneurs who are watching the show right now? Jay?
Um, I think it's important to, I think two things. Number one, you have to find out if your product or your services will sell, because over the past couple of years I've seen a lot of social enterprise go down because the product doesn't quite sell. And
Mm-hmm.
secondly, you must have the belief uh, and that this thing will work, and then you persevere. So give
Thank
yourself
you.
a specific timeline to actually sell your product or service.
Thank you, Jay. Well, Ron, what about you? What kind of advice would you give to aspiring social entrepreneurs?
I think it's important to learn how to take in comments and advice from any individuals or any person, regardless of who they are. Yeah, it's important to take them in and consider the comments so that you will always have room for improvement. Yeah, ultimately you decide what is better for you, but the humbleness within you to you know receive these comments is very important.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And we saved your best audio for the end, Ron. That was a very good piece of advice. So from Jay, you've heard that it is important to have a good business plan, that what you're selling actually people want to buy, right? And number two, give yourself a time frame to put your heart and soul into getting this done and see whether it works. And from Ron, you heard about taking in feedback, constructive criticism, keeping an open mind, and being humble. I hope all of this was helpful to everyone watching the show today. Are we ready for the giveaway? Jamin? 10 more seconds. Okay, so now let me talk about what we're going to give away. Remember, what you're going to win is spinning plates as well as circus workshops. Ready for the giveaway? Let's give away those spinning plates by Circus in Motion. Here we go. And the winner for the spinning plates goes to Chua Li here. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. Spinning plates for you. Well done, Li Hia. Okay, our second prize, we got two more. Our second prize is a circus workshop for 6 people worth $160, friends and family, conducted by Circus in Motion. Let's spin the wheel and see who wins. Let's go. And the winner for the circus workshop conducted by Circus in Motion goes to Leroy Quack. Congratulations, Leroy Quack. Our admin will get in touch with you. And last but not least, let's give away our final prize. And the prize goes to, the final prize is also another circus workshop. And the final prize goes to Benjamin. Thank you very much, Benjamin. Congratulations to all our prize winners today. Now, we have come to the end of the show. Perfect timing, half an hour in, about more than half an hour, 35 minutes in. Wonderful conversation with the two gentlemen here today. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Ron, for being on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. The second group of people I want to thank, of course, is our friends from Eco Dreams doing the interpretation. That way, thank you very much, Eco Dreams, for doing our sign language interpretation. Evelyn, thank you. I want to thank our director, Jamin, our team doing the marketing, our producers as well from Adrenaline for putting the show together. I also want to say a very big thank you to our audience here today. All 50 of you, at a peak, I think there were almost 60 of you watching. I want to tell you that next week's show is a big one. Next Tuesday's show is a big one. We have Labour MP and Assistant Secretary General of NTUC, Mr. Patrick Tay, who will be joining us on the Tuesday show. I think it's going to be fantastic. He's going to be here to talk about jobs, work from home. Very timely considering it is a Labor Day. So please tune in next week, Tuesday and Thursday, 8 p.m. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining us on the Good People Show. My name is Ricardo. Stay home, stay safe. Bye-bye.
Thank you.